Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you're from. Welcome to this space of a vibrant community. Let's learn together how we can uplift our energy to the positive and conscious level. So first of all, let me introduce myself. My name is Michelle. I'm a retired pharmacist, but a very naturopathic pharmacist because I'm a holistic nutritionist as well. I'm very passionate to share with you about Healy because this is one of the many good tools in my toolbox that I can help myself and my family, especially my mom. The story starts from my mom. My mom is 100 years old, and when she was 99.5 years old, she got COVID and she almost died from it. So I have used all kinds of methods, like the old, the new, the east, the west. And one of the tools that I think it really helps her is Healy. So I went in to help her every day, run 3 programs, and she was from the brim of death to a very vibrant 100 years old now. So it is a personal story. So today our topic is a very interesting one. It is about deep cycle harmonic program. So all my slides are in bilingual form. Okay, so hope you don't mind. Maybe you can learn some Chinese from it as well. Okay, first of all, we have a disclaimer. Healy is not intended to cure, treat, alleviate, diagnose, or prevent disease. But this is a very, very versatile device that can help to balance our bioenergetic energy to uplift our holistic well-being, body, mind, and spirit. So this is a very powerful device in your toolbox. Okay, now, before we talk about deep cycle H, like H stands for harmonic, there was a deep cycle O version. Now, this is still available in the O model. If you bought the Healy before July the 6th, 2021, then you would have the old version of deep cycle in your machine. But after July the 7th, all the models doesn't have a deep cycle anymore. Okay, so now they have something new. It's called deep cycle H. Now, you can still use the deep cycle if you do have it on your old version. So you can use both, okay? But there are different, so I'll explain it later. Okay, so this is the new one. It's called Deep Cycle H. It has a little bit different, like if you look at the Deep Cycle, they have something called first, second, and third application, and then all the other program here. But the new one doesn't have the first, second, and third application anymore. They have these 3 programs instead. I should point to English, a sensitive pure energy and energy work instead. So we'll explain what's the difference and how we're gonna work on how we use each program. Okay, first of all, deep cycle or deep cycle H is a frequency developed by Jan Fredrik Polansinski. He's a practitioner, health practitioner in Norway. He has been working on microcurrent frequency applications since 2009. So these frequencies are closely related with the thinking of Dr. Nono Nina, who developed our gold cycle in the Healy. Now, these deep cycle frequencies, they have a very special position in the application of bioenergy field. And this is actually the advanced versions of a gold cycle. So Go cycle is the very important fundamental frequencies that we all knew the new users to start with. And also afterwards, you can always use it. But these deep cycle is go deeper. That's why it's called deep cycle. And it actually encompasses a much wider spectrum. So as it says here, it is very more comprehensive than the Go cycle. So the two can augment with each other and coordinate with each other, and both can optimize our bioenergetic field. Now, Leung, when he developed these frequencies, he stressed the fact that even though all these frequencies are designed to have a balancing effect on our energy field, but your involvement is so important, because this little device, it is a magical device only if you involve in it, only if you interact with it. As he said, one should always keep in mind that one's own active participation and balance and one's own positive intentions, it can actually produce a much larger positive effect on the effect of the program. Because according to these energy therapist experience, we all know that in the energy field, we all know that our subjective intentions will affect our objective reality, right? So this is is already proven in the quantum physics. So this is a very important point before you start to use all the frequencies, your involvement. Okay, so this is the Oslo clinic that in Norway, where Leung has been practicing over like more than 10 years, that he has been helping all kinds of people, people with like chronic problem, with like chronic fatigue syndrome, with like metabolic problem and all this stuff. Now, the important points here in red is that the deep cycle H works at different levels, but you cannot really jump in it right away. Okay, this is not supposed to be the first program to use like in a full scale. You do need to gradually adapt to it. Now, as I just mentioned before, it's better to use the Go cycle as a basis to start with, and then slowly get into it. Okay, now I have a very exciting news. I tried to get hold of Leung himself, the innovator, the designer of these original frequencies, and he answered me. So I'm very grateful that he actually answered me directly. So I asked him, what is exactly the difference between deep cycle and deep cycle H? So here are the points. Now, these 01, the deep cycle, was actually developed and launched in 2015. The new one is actually developed in 2021. So as he said, these 12 unique programs is specifically designed for Healy. It's not for Time Waver. If you know about Time Waver, right? Time Waver is the mother company of Healy, and the technology is like the Time Waver technology is the same as the Healy. Of course, it is much more powerful, but Healy is very unique. So these programs are designed specifically for Healy because it is a microcurrent frequencies. As I would repeat what Leung told me in his response. He said the Healy technology is taking to its technical limit with special settings and configurations of real-time cycles. So basically, this is specifically for Healy. And the second thing is that it has improved efficacy and accuracy on several levels. He has made use something called universal harmonic frequency list and other frequency list from his 10 years collection of special frequencies. They are not in the time waiver database. It combines with some specific target functional frequencies with the general good for all universal harmonic frequency. So that means it has universal harmonic frequency as well as other specific target functional frequencies. So the universal harmonic frequency is more like a wide spectrum coverage. It is a good for all types of frequencies. Okay, then there are other additional ones. And okay, and also it is updates from the original cycles. He said includes fixes and updates of the original frequency database of the version 1. Okay, and also it has a longer session program for increased energy. Okay, some program even last more than 1 hour. So basically the conclusion about the difference, it says it is a holistic system for all levels of your electromagnetic being. This Deep Cycle H program has its own information field, a more comprehensive and go deeper than Go Cycles that was originally developed prior 2015. And Deep Cycle H, the cycles are taken to the next level, containing natural harmonic frequencies with special settings and adjustments to the protocols in a way that was never seen before in Healy platform. He really say that. So I don't know, like after I saw his response, I realized how unique this program is. And then he said the use of the quantum sensor of Healy is utilized to the maximum, using both the updated database and standard database from Time Waiver plus the universal harmonic frequency list. So this is the most advanced holistic frequency for Healy ever as I see it. This is exactly his words. I actually received his message this morning, so I can share with you all. It's so exciting, make me so exciting. Okay, now, what exactly is in it, right? Deep Cycle H is a holistic system for all levels of your existence. It is meant to help you to flow with the cycles in your life to support and adapt to changes. Now, we know everything in the nature and the universe are in cycles, day cycles, lunar cycles, the moon cycles, and solar cycles, which is the year cycles. This is a big universe outside us, but inside us, we have a small universe inside us as well. So both the big universe and the small universe has to be in sync because we are all in a rhythmic, in a bioenergetic rhythmic energy. So if everything is in sync, in harmony, then everything would be well. So that's why it says everything is interconnected. The nature seeks harmony on every level. And there are some key elements that must be in place to flourish and adapt to the ever-changing and developed universe around us and inside of us. So that's just what I explained. The big universe and the small universe has to be in a normal, balanced, harmonic interaction, right? Okay, every program in the Deep Cycle H contains harmonic frequencies, and these are 10 years of research result and application from Leung in his clinic. It includes frequencies and harmonics that is originate from nature, from the planet, from the sun, and from the fundamental cosmic frequencies. So these frequencies is actually connecting you and I to the earth and to the basic resonance of the atmosphere surrounding the planets. So we're actually connecting to the nature in this way. These frequencies are actually informational highways that helping you to bring you in harmony with yourself and with the nature. Okay, so now we're going to go over each program in the Deep Cycle Age. As I just mentioned before, instead of application 1, 2, and 3, now is replaced with the new program, especially in the old version, the first 3 application is actually preparing your body to do all the other Deep Cycle program. So for now, the new program, they use something called the sensitive program. Okay, so these are the page. The sensitive pure energy work is replacing the first 3 applications, and then there's breath of life, clean all, digest all, go to the roots, free flow, renewal, kidney all male, kidney all female, kidney all male, and pure calm. So we'll quickly go over them. Okay, these are just the old version. Sorry, there's only Chinese, but basically the old version, the first 3 application is to prepare your kidney and the lung, which is a detox organ, right? And then also prepare your heart as well before you jump into the deep cycle. So now we actually have the sensitivity program, which is this program here. Okay. So this program is actually for people who are more sensitive to electro smog or the Wi-Fi or the EMF, the electromagnetic frequency. So some people are very sensitive to it, right? If they have a Wi-Fi tower nearby their home, they might feel very, like headache, insomnia, and all this stuff. So some people are very sensitive. And if you are that type of person, it is a good idea to start with this program. You can run it for several days until you can feel relief. Especially people who just start new in the frequency therapy, it is better to help your body to get used to it first. So this is a good program to start. Now, if you use it and you don't really feel any difference, then you can move on to use the next program. If some people, they have, they would come into a very high physical stress, the time, for example, when you travel, you're on an airplane, you know how much radiation that we're exposed to, or that you have you are surrounded by some electromagnetic noise, pollution, and all this stuff. So this program is very good. So this program basically is suitable for sensitive people, including electrosensitive people, and who are very highly sensitive to the smog. Okay. And also people with asthma, chemical or electrosensitivity, allergies, and stress, and all the stuff. Now, one thing I want to stress is that every program, when you run it, not just for deep cycle, but all the other frequencies, you need to have an intention, as mentioned before. So every frequency, they also give you an affirmation and intention that the words in your mind, when you're receptive to these frequencies. So for this particular program, they said, the environment is my soil. Okay, that's very important, your interaction. Okay, the second program is here. It's called Pure Energy. You see, each symbol they use does have a meaning. Okay, so we have to kind of dig deep. Does it look like almost like a, like blossoming with energy, right? Like a radiating, right? Okay, so this pure energy, program is basically focused on balancing emotions, spiritual balance, and supporting the well-being. You can use this program if you're suffering from fatigue, chronic fatigue syndrome, or you have a tendency to burn out easily. Then you do need this energy program. And the body will be stimulated and normalized and restored to the balance. The next program is this one, like a sun and with positive and negative polarity. This program is called energy work, as its name indicates. It would help to increase your energetic balance. It is recommended to use it in the morning. You don't want to use it at night because you don't want to be awake at night, right? So because it energizes you. Now, this program, caution, you should not be using this program when your body is stressed out. You should have a certain level of balance before using it. Now, that makes sense. The concept of a balanced energy is that when you are kind of dead tired already, if you still kind of push your body to the limit, that is not good. You should kind of listen to your body. When you're tired, you do need to run the relax or release or some calming, that kind of stimulating your parasympathetic system to make you relax rather than push to the limit. The main purpose is to increase the electrical potential of the cell membranes. And this is useful for people who have resistant to treatments, chronic lack of energy, or chronic problems. Okay, next. Now this one is this one here, breath of life. Now you can see it looks like a lung, right? So these are specifically for energetic issues associated with lungs and their surrounding organs. So the throat, the neck area, the lung, the breast. Now, according to Chinese medicine system, the lung meridian is actually like would pass through the breast. So as in certain certain case, the lung cancer is actually has to do with the lung meridian. Okay, so this is a program for to restore the bioenergetic balance of that area. Now, also in Chinese medicine, every organ is associated with emotion, and the lung is actually associated with like sadness. Okay, so this every program is not just for the physical level, but it is for the emotional level as well. So that's why it says it's related to the weakness and occasional sad feelings. The confirmation you should say is, my breath is the reflection of the breath of the universe. Okay, so the next one is called Clean All, which is this one here. Now, this program is a kind of like a follow-up program for all the other detox program, okay? So let's say after you do the lung detox or after you do the kidney detox, to kind of wrap up, then you use this Clean All. As it says here, to include this program as a sequence of the applications, as any release on any level of the system often causes a need for purification. So this would help to release old blockages from the energetic body and mind. So this is not just cleaning on, it does mention the different organs, a kidney, I didn't have it in English, sorry, kidney, lung, liver, digestive system, lymphatic system, circulatory system. So this is kind of like a wrapped up program for all. So the affirmation and intention is, my body is pure, I feel comfortable. Okay, the next is digest all. So this is this one here. Can you see? It looks like something kind of stirring in like a stomach, right? So this is, of course, is for the gastrointestinal system. Is for the this harmonies in the bioenergetic field of the digestions that block further progress. For this program, they recommend to use the adhesive, the pad, the electrodes, to put on the stomach meridian points, which is the ST42. Now, this is the where the ST42 is, okay? The stomach meridian points. So the affirmation is that I accept my past, digest, and integrate it. So as I said, this is not just for the organ level, physical level, this is for the emotional level. Sometimes you feel so blocked, so indigest. You feel that you cannot resolve many things. So that type of blockage, it would help as well. Okay, so the next one is called go to the root. Go to the root is this one. Can you see there's some root here? Okay, so now this program, it should be the last program to use. It's only used when the energetic symptoms have subsided and the energetic recovery process has begun. All essential energetic functions should work normally. Then energetic causes on the mental level and emotional patterns will now be addressed. So this is after you do all the other detox program, then you can go to this one as a conclusion program. Because many things are not just physical level, right? So we have to dig deep to the emotional level as well. So the affirmation is that I feed my roots and grow into a strong tree. Okay, so the next one is called free flow, which is this one, right? Yes, this one, yes. Because this has to do with the circulatory system, the cardiovascular system. So this is to harmonize the bioenergetic field of the circulation. It is suitable for use after basic harmonization of the kidney and lungs, as well as the general energetic stiffness. So that's why the design is there's a heart there. So the affirmation is that my movement, blood flow, and circulation are powerful. Okay, this program is called Renewal. Can you see there's a new green budding? So that's why I searched this picture here. Now, this is a very powerful program. This is almost like as if your regeneration, as if like the, we have a program called bioenergetic vitalization, which is a stem cell program, right? Stem cell is all-round cells. It can do anything to repair you. It is actually our natural repair system in our body. So now, even though it did not mention any specific frequency for stem cells, it is a regenerative program. Okay, so it actually can help the bone, the skin, the muscle, the connective tissues, the DNA, and the vascular system. So it actually really encompasses quite a lot of organs and tissues. Okay, so the affirmation, the intention should be everything is restored, pain is temporary. It's like a revival, yeah, revival, regeneration. Okay, now the last, not the last, these two, one is called a female kidney, the other one is called male kidney. Now, in Chinese medicine, you know the yin and yang, right? When we talk about female and male, we're not just talking about the gender. We're actually talking about the energy, the yin and yang energy. That's why some people said, hey, I'm a man. How come my program, when it's scanned, it says female kidney? So they're kind of perplexed. But when it says female, is actually, it refers to the yin energy, the kidney yin energy, right? So we have to have this broader perspective and a deeper perspective to interpret these results. So this is to harmonize the bioenergetic field of the kidneys and harmonize energetic processes which are related to kidneys according to the traditional Chinese medicine. There are acupuncture points, the K5 and K6. These 2 points are on the kidney meridian. And also you can put the patch on this SP6. This SP6 is called 3 interaction of yin meridian, because this is the point where the kidney, the liver, and the spleen meridian points interact, like kind of crossed each other. Okay, so this point is very important for in Chinese medicine. Okay, so you can put the patch here or you can put the patch here and then run the program. Okay, now there's a caution here. It says do not run these during the bleeding period, such as when you're menstruating or if you have any bleeding problem, okay, because it would affect it. Yeah, okay, so the last but not least, these are called pure calm. Pure calm. This one, I think the symbol really says it all, right? It's very harmonized, it's calm, and it should contribute to the inner peace, emotional and spiritual balance. And it does relax the muscle as well. So it actually sustain and support your life that is beyond your physical area. This is actually on the emotional level. So the affirmation is that I'm connected to everything. I'm in harmony with the nature. I'm calm. Okay, that's the end of the presentation. Thank you.